welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my wedding series. So if you guys have been following along, you already know that about 2 months ago now, crazy, Matt and I got married on October 1st. I created a whole wedding series documenting pretty much the entire planning process, but I have a few more videos that I have been promising you guys that are wedding related and that I wanted to share with you after the wedding, obviously. So today's video is going to be all about each of the Etsy vendors that I used. I got so much stuff off of Etsy for the wedding. You guys, if you've been watching my videos, you already know that. But I got gifts, decor, just a ton of stuff off of Etsy. And I've had so many questions, especially on my decor haul, you know, where things were from. So in this video, I'm going to be going through each and every one of the things that I got and then telling you where you can get them on Etsy. I will try and incorporate like my personal pictures of the different items. I don't have pictures of everything, or at least not everything on hand. So if not, I'll just show you the sample picture from Etsy. You guys will understand, you'll get the picture. So one of the very first things that I purchased off of Etsy for the wedding was actually our flower girl dresses. I never thought that I would buy flower girl dresses off of Etsy, but I found the most adorable dresses, and they were actually pretty reasonably priced, at least compared to some of the price points that are in like bridal stores in my area for flower girl dresses. So I absolutely loved these dresses. They're from Samzi Couture. They're all handmade. You just send in the measurements and they hand make each dress for, you know, whatever customer or whatever girl. They have so many different dresses and they were super cute and they turned out beautiful. The quality was excellent. I was honestly blown away when they came. They looked just like the picture, if not even better. They were so fluffy and poofy and the girls just looked so cute, and I think they had fun wearing them. They seemed to be comfortable. They were having, you know, pretty much just a ball throughout the whole wedding day. And if you are curious, the exact dress that I chose for the girls was the Grace dress. The next big item that I purchased off of Etsy was actually our table numbers. I really wanted to get like wooden, like 3D stand up on their own table numbers and then spray paint them. I ended up spray painting them like a light pearly pink blush color, which was one of our wedding colors. But the vendor that I bought them from off of Etsy, it was called Wedding Day Maker. It was all one word, and you just purchase all the table numbers, just bare wood, unpainted, unfinished, and then you paint them yourself. The ones that I bought were called the Fancy Font wooden table numbers. They also came with a wooden like Mr. and Mrs. cutout, which was really cool. That I ended up painting gold and I think putting near like the guest book or something like that. But I thought those were awesome. They were reasonably priced for table numbers, and I liked that I could kind of customize them with whatever color I wanted. And I really loved the way that it turned out, just like the 3D look of the number standing up on its own on the table. The next item I purchased off of Etsy was actually our guest book, and I have it here, so I went and grabbed it so I could show you guys. I love this guest book so much. I thought it was so cute. I love that it's personalized. It is obviously just a white book. It says Matt and Becca on it in gold, and then guest book October 1st, 2016 on the bottom, and then also it has our names and date as well on the spine as well. So I really loved this guest book. This is from Paper Luxe Stationery. They have a ton of different designs, and I think it's like a pretty, you know, standard good quality book. They also have a bigger size. This was the smaller size. And then the pages inside, there's like a blank page and then there's a line page. So really liked this. I thought it was super cute. The quality is good. I think it was priced pretty reasonably. Everything is expensive when it comes to wedding related items, I feel like. The next item that I purchased was hands down my favorite wedding related item that I got off of Etsy, and also my favorite vendor to work with. This item was actually a custom order. It was something that I had made for Matt. I bought a pocket square, like a tux pocket square, and I actually sent it to the vendor along with a picture of a signature. Matt's mom passed away a few years ago, and I really wanted to find a way to incorporate her into the day and just kind of surprise him. So what I ended up doing was I found this vendor on Etsy who actually she'll take like a picture of a signature and she'll embroider it. And she took the signature and she hand sewed it, like hand embroidered it into the pocket square. It turned out so beautifully, and she was such a dream to work with. We went back and forth and she made sure it was exactly what I wanted and perfectly matched the picture of the signature that I gave her. So her name is Anne and her shop is the Quilt Label Lady. Seriously, you guys, she was amazing. If you're ever considering getting anything done like that, like some kind of embroidered signature, something that's gonna be really sentimental and something you really want just someone to get right, go to Anne. It was amazing, and not to mention it was very inexpensive. I think that was like the least I had spent on anything for the whole wedding. It's crazy that something that simple and inexpensive could mean so much. And she really, she knocked it out of the park, and she was so hilarious and funny to work with. She had me cracking up in the Etsy conversations we had going back and forth. So honestly, if you're ever looking for something to be special or like a memento of someone, definitely go to her shop and check out her stuff. She is awesome. The next two things I purchased from Etsy were two different stamps, and they were both from different vendors. The first stamp is the ones that we used on our church booklets. We actually hand printed and made those ourselves. Well, really my mom did most of the work. So I purchased a stamp off of Etsy to stamp on the front of the booklets, and it was just a really cute, simple stamp. It said now and forever on it, and it had our name and wedding date, and we just used some gold ink and just stamped it on each of the booklets. The Etsy vendor for that stamp was called The Stamp Press. I really liked the stamp. I thought it was cute and it was good quality, and it was just a really easy, inexpensive way to personalize all of our booklets and have them have our personal touch and also just kind of tie them into the theme. And then the other stamp that I got was a thank you stamp. So it just said thank you in calligraphy and then Mr. and Mrs. Bristow at the bottom. We use these stamps for our favors. We specifically use them for the little tags that we made. We just cut out little pieces of stock paper and stamped the thank you stamp on there with gold ink and then tied them onto the favors. The vendor for that stamp is called My Splendid Summer. Again, I was happy with that stamp. I thought it was really cute. I like that we could personalize it, and also that's something that we can keep and continue to use, forever, because it doesn't have the wedding date or anything like that on it. So I really, really liked that. The next Etsy item I purchased was actually our cake topper. It was just a wooden calligraphy bee, and the vendor I got it from was the Virginia Artisans. I already had gold spray paint, so I just bought it plain bare wood to save a couple of bucks, and I just spray painted myself when I got it. The next item I got was actually part of my bridesmaids gifts. So I got them these really cute little canvas pouches or zip up bags. But basically it was just a little zip bag, and it said "You're really pretty" on it, which I thought it was funny. I love Mean Girls. It's also just a sassy little saying, and I thought the girls would find it cute and funny, so that was something that I got for the girls. And the vendor for those bags was PCB Home. The next item I got was actually my wedding dress hanger. It was a really cute, just plain white hanger, and then it had Mrs. Bristow painted on it in gold calligraphy. The vendor I got the hanger from was called Dainty Darling Party. It was super cute, perfect for pictures, and now I just have this really cute customized hanger that I get to keep my wedding dress on forever. The next item was my garter. I don't know why I had such a hard time picking a garter. I can't even begin to tell you the amount of hours I probably spent perusing Etsy looking for a garter. I don't know, I was just super picky and just couldn't choose one for some reason. But I finally did end up finding one on Etsy. It had lace, it had a bow, it was just cute and simple and very me. The vendor where I got the garter from was called JL Weddings. She hand makes all of them. Just a few hours after I sent in my order, she messaged me to say that it was finished, here's a picture, and I'll be sending it to you tomorrow. So definitely great customer service, and also it was so beautiful, I loved it. I obviously don't have it because Matt tossed it at the wedding, but it was so beautiful and I love the way that it turned out. And the actual specific garter that I got, she has so many garters on her Etsy shop, it's crazy, but the actual one that I got was called the Trisha garter. Almost done here, just a couple more things left. Another thing that I got, this was something just kind of silly, but I bought this really cute bride mug off of Etsy. I just wanted it to drink my coffee out of on the wedding day. I thought it was just a really cute way to kind of get excited on the wedding morning, and also it made for a great Instagram up, gotta do it for the Insta, right? The vendor that I got the mug from was called Hula Girl Boutique, and it was super cute. So happy I got it. And the very last thing that I purchased from Etsy was actually our Snapchat geo filter. I wish I had a picture that I could share with you guys. I literally did not take one snap all day long. I was not on my phone at all. I was too busy having fun, but I can share with you the template that they sent me. I am glad that we got a geo filter. It wasn't very expensive, and it was just kind of a cool thing for our guests, at least the ones that use Snapchat, to use throughout the wedding. And the vendor that we got the geo filter from is just called Snapchat Geo Filters, and the specific template or geo filter design we picked out, I believe, was the classic and clean, and we did the lace option. So that is it, guys. Those are all of the things that I purchased off of Etsy. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. I use Etsy so much throughout our wedding planning process. Even if I wasn't necessarily buying things, it was great just for inspiration. And it is nice to support a small business, and I really love that you can talk with the vendors one-on-one. You can ask them questions, you can have them customize things. It's just such a good website to use for wedding planning. Honestly, I was impressed with everything that I got. I would recommend any one of these vendors to you guys, or any one of these items that I purchased. They were awesome. I was very impressed and very happy with them. I will be linking each and every one of the items I mentioned in this video down in the description box below, so if you'd like to see any of the listings for any of the specific items that I was talking about, just follow the links down below. It will take you directly to the Etsy shop and specifically to that item. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have yet to subscribe, make sure to do so right now. Look down, is that button red or is it white? If it's still red, you need to click it so that it turns white. And of course, if you're not following me on Instagram and Snapchat, you should go ahead and just do that while you're at it. I'm on there pretty much every day and would love to connect with you guys on there. But that is all I have for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Stuck on you, whoa, whoa, stuck like glue. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue. Whoa, whoa, stuck like glue. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue.